Hey guys, welcome to Melanin United. On this video, we're not going to talk about a specific video or whatever that came out recently. This is just overall what's been going on in the black world and stuff. Black folks, like I said, I know, and black folks, I know it's hard to pick what side you're on. There's a lot of confusion going on with black people that don't know what's going on, and black people that are being paid by these Europeans to confuse you and all that, especially the youths. Um, there's black people that's pushing African versus African American. There's black people that push light skin versus dark skin, or biracial, mulatto versus, full black. There's people that push black men versus black women. Masculine versus feminine. These people are pushing these agendas to confuse you, to confuse your mind, and to take you off track of what's it called, doing what's right, and going against who's actually your enemy, who's actually trying to get rid of you on this planet. So, I know it's annoying when you hear black Africans and African Americans fight and diss each other and all that. That's annoying when I hear black men, black women fight, diss each other, all that. And, mulattoes, which is still black to me, you're still my black brothers and sisters. Mulattoes versus full black people fight. And it's just annoying because I know who's pushing these agendas. The people that are pushing these agendas, like the ones that are doing black men versus black women, they're getting paid a lot. Some of them are actually getting paid to come and distract us, and make us fight and all that, so we don't unite. Just and then also the people that are paying black LGBTQs to to try to divert from the black struggles and the black agenda. And then of course there's people that's trying to divide Africans and African Americans so we don't work together, even though these Europeans all work together, but they don't want us to work together because there's too many of us. And it's the same old white tactics they've always been using. Nothing new under the sun. Divide and conquer, divide and rule. That's what they do. So, people that are fighting and all that, they're still our brothers and sisters, but you just gotta literally try to ignore them, or put them out, take them out your thinking and your psyche and all that. Because while we're fighting, guess what the Europeans are doing? They're rubbing their hands together and like, good, these monkeys are fighting. They don't know what we're doing, and they won't look at us. That we're the people that really started all their troubles. All these troubles that each one of these black groups, wherever they are in the world, go through is because of us. And it's a plus and a bonus if we can get them to fight each other and get into all these little subgroups, subdivisions, black men on their own, black women on their own, Africans on their own, African Americans on their own, mixed on their mulattoes on their own, full blacks on their own. Then we can deal with them, and they don't have to talk about racism, and we don't have to give back what we stole, and we don't have to reconciliate everything that we did in the past. See, and they're getting a lot of you black people like that too. Like, oh, it's not, and also white people is like, we just have to be together and equal. It's not racism. It's just the elites. They try to put the blame on the elites. The only way the elites can further their agenda is if the majority of white and non black groups participate, and then you got some black coons that participate by getting paid, right? So that's the only way the white elite thrive, is because they have to use their white masses, their Asian masses, and all that to subjugate us, which they do. And I know it's hard, like, because you hear Democrats talking, then you hear Republicans, they don't want you to be, oh, it's the Democrats' fault, it's the Republicans' fault. That's in America. In Africa, they want you to be like, oh, the Chinese are doing this, the Russians are doing this, the Americans are doing this, the Europeans are doing. Bro, they're all. These people try to distract you from seeing that, what's it called? No matter what's going on, you're always on the bottom, you're getting the crumbs, you're forgotten, you're treated the worst. And it's gonna keep staying like that if you keep fighting. And I just don't get it. Like, that's why I say, like, y'all like play monkey for these white folks. Like, black folks are so scared of white people that they keep making new black fractions to just to fight each other black people. Like, you're so tough to fight black people. Congratulations, man. Why can't you go fight your enemy? Why can't you go fight the people that have everything that you want to fight for. So in America, they have the land. They stole a lot of black farmers' land. Go fight them. They stole all of our inventions in America. Go fight them. They're killing black men like every day by the police. They're kidnapping black women like every day by these white folks. Go take on the enemy. In Africa, they're stealing the resources off the ground. Stop fighting black Americans or other African countries. Go fight them. They are they are literally polluting the countries in Africa. Go fight them. Literally dumping their clothes and their used stuff all in Africa and polluting it. Go fight them. They're literally behind most of these presidents telling them what laws to pass and don't do this law and do this and do that. Go fight them. In the Caribbean, in Jamaica, like I heard, the Chinese are the ones that wanted to take the ports and stuff. Go fight them. In the Caribbeans, instead of fighting each other and fighting African Americans or Africans, go fight the Europeans. That's what I'm saying. Like when we do that, we all becoming monkeys and playing monkeys for these white folks and entertaining them, and then they just get to keep doing what they're doing without no consequences. And they're trying to influence the younger generations, like under 30 and stuff's mind to think like it's not about racism, it's about all these different things, LGBTQ, mulattoes, blacks, all these little fractions and stuff just to divide us and stuff. Or like the Latinos, like in what's it called in South America. Oh, we're not black and all that. Like, don't worry about the lot of the people that are saying that and all that because, like I said, we've all been trained in the world to hate each other, to hate our skins, to hate our culture, to hate our features, but to love whiteness. So, like, there's a lot of Hispanics, black Hispanics in South America that don't, identify with black and all that. But then there's also a lot that do. So we just got to work with the people that do. Like in South America, the people in America that want to work with black people, with Africans, the people in Africa that want to work with black people, with African Americans, with Caribbeans, all that. The Caribbeans that want to work with Africans, African Americans, and all over. We just got to work with those kind of people. The people that want to keep fighting, you got to realize a lot of them are getting paid by white folks. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them are getting paid by these white folks. Like it's just so disturbing how they control our minds. And it's hard to break through their psychosis and all that, but you just got to keep pushing because like if you honestly think there's not going to be any consequences, especially for these people that raped your ancestors, stole your land, killed you, raped you, they ate you, and all these gross, nasty acts they committed and still committing till this day. And if you start dividing and fighting for the, like not fighting against them, then you're gonna get those consequences too, because you're not fighting for your people, you're not fighting for what's right. Like, do you honestly think your ancestors want you to fight for LGBTQ? Like, there's black LGBTQs. There's always been like a few or whatever, but we've never attacked black LGBTQs and all those people. Those are our brothers and sisters, but we don't want to be promoting it to our kids because we know whatever culture you want to call it, African culture, black culture, melanin culture, our people, we know who black people are. We've never we've never been we've never been promoting homosexuality. Like if there's a few, okay, that's their problems. They do that in the bedrooms, don't attack them. Not, they're still our people. But we've always promoted father, mother, child because that's how the new generation keeps coming and that's the right structural family. And this US government, these British government, these European governments are trying to push the other way around, LGBTQ and all that because their plan is to depopulate us. It's been that. Two black men can't have black kid. Two black women can't have black kid. When they push abortions and put it mostly in the black communities, you're aborting babies. That's killing black kids. And then they go into African countries and put needles into black women so they can't have more black kids. So that's the plan. Like while you keep fighting each other between all these subgroups and stuff like that, they're literally committing war on you. They've already declared war on you, and you can't even see it because you listening to people on internet, or like, you know what I mean, you're getting influenced, and it's hard. Like you, for example, you see some black women like saying like Cynthia G and them saying stupid shit like we should abort all black male babies or black boys. Are you dumb? Like, a lot of these women talking, they have black sons that they protect, but they want to say spew all that hate, and then that's gonna get in the psyche of other black girls and stuff like that. And then you got like black boys saying like, you know what I'm saying, like let's just what's it called, date all white women. Let's, you know, let's leave black women and all that. Like, are you dumb? If you do that, then like a lot of times, you know, these white women and all these women, you know, they call the cops, and then black men don't get to see their child and stuff like that, and then they're gonna put in their mind that they're not black, and you know nothing's racist and all that type of bullshit. So all these little subgroups that we divide into, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of you are getting paid by white folks to divide black people, and you know what I mean, those people are gonna get severe consequences coming to them no matter what. And I just pray, and I hope, not pray, but I still pray and I hope you guys don't fall into that category, because this is pretty much our time to make peace and restore this planet back to the way it was, because a lot of ancestors are mad. The planet is mad. It's time for us to bring back peace and unite. And not all of us are going to unite. Like I said, I want to work with every black person around the world. It doesn't matter if you're Caribbean, if you're African American, if you're black South American, if you're African. I want to work with all you. But if you're pushing the LGBTQ, if you're pushing black men versus black women, pushing um, biracial kids versus black kids, you're pushing Africans versus African Americans, then get the hell out of my way. I don't want to work with you. I don't want you in my vicinity. Move out the way. Move out the way and keep fighting while I go attack this enemy. While I go face to face with this enemy to bring this planet back to restore, bring our people back to peace, bring a smile back to life. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my God, man. This gets so annoying, because I know when you see black men versus black women fighting, some of these black women or some of these black men, they're literally paid by Europeans. And then in the comment section, some of them, like, you see black men or black women commenting, like, you know, against each other. A lot of times these are white people creating fake accounts pretending to be black to keep the fights going on so we don't look at them. That's something I want you guys to know. They create fake accounts, pretend to be black to keep fighting and all that, to get interfere into our spaces or whatever, Twitter spaces, whatever, and to keep fighting each other. That's what they do. And then and then it's just some black people are paid, or their channels go booming. The algorithm push their channels up if they promote black men versus black women, you know, biracial versus black, LGBT versus heterosexual, you know, Africans versus African Americans. When they push that, their algorithm pushes their channel more up, more views, more subscribers, all that. And like we said, we know the Europeans, the white people control all these big social media companies and all these platforms, right? So, but when we talk about unity or the stuff they do to us, like organ harvest and all that type of stuff, why does our channels get either deleted, or what's it called? Our videos get deleted, or they literally push our channels down so people can't see it. So that just shows you, whenever you're doing something good, they try to suppress it. Whenever you're doing something bad, oh, they'll lift you up for sure, because they want negative energy spewed in the black community, in the black world, and they want us to keep fighting because they don't want to give back what's rightfully ours. But it doesn't matter what they do, they can't stop us. And it's just a matter of time before all these racist, not all white, not all Filipino, not all Asians, I'm talking about all these racist and the people, all these other races, the way they treat the original man and women, it's a matter of time before they get their consequences. And the people that are going to get big consequences is the coons, the sellouts, the ones that are getting paid by white people to their agenda to confuse black people or to trick black people. All those black people that are doing that kind of stuff, they're going to get the biggest consequences on them. And I can't wait for that to happen. Thanks guys for listening to this video. Like, comment, subscribe.